Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 live cast. For this one we're playing a TvZ. Where is my mic messing up too? Ay. Okay, I'm a little thrown off here. Alright, I think we're set up. Right, so we are on Blue Shift Ladder Edition. Master League Zerg opponent.
Additional supply depots required.
Randomly cutting workers for no good reason, except I couldn't get my recording to start.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So it looks like he's going to pull gas here. I think maybe. I think he took the other one.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
Looks like he's going to burst the fast third base.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
All right.
Not enough. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough energy.
Okay.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Good overlord speed, that's interesting.
Command center upgrade complete.
Hydras.
Add-on complete.
So cancel that.
Command center up. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Can't hold them alone.
Whoops.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene gas. Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene gas. Research complete. Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply depots. Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required.
Let's go to a creep spread.
Research complete. Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
Got any extra firepower?
Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional mineral field depleted.
It's heating up out here.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted.
Some corruptors almost.
It's heating up out here.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Insufficient
moderate.
phosphine gas. Base is under attack.
There's something. Got any extra firepower?
Research complete. Mineral field depleted.
Can't do anything about that.
It's heating up out here.
He's already in position.
Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Upgrade.
Can't do anything about that. I should have gotten the sensor tower up earlier. Although it was up in time, right? I just didn't get in position. I gotta be able to throw the auto turrets in front of the Hydralisk. This is the problem with the Seeker missile not existing anymore. You can't actually punish him for just moving a giant ball of units around. At least not with Ravens. Perhaps only knowing he's going Hydra, so I should build tanks one at a time. It's not helpful, really, but might be better than nothing. Kill a Hydra here and there. Also, sometimes if you get hit by a tank shot and you're going mass Hydra, it might detour your... might prevent you from wanting to continue to fight, even though you can.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Alright. There's nothing I could do that first fight, and I decided to empty all my energy into Seeker missile?
Not enough minerals.
Maybe I should just save energy. Try to defend it the next phase. Although it wasn't energy that was the issue, it was just the fact that there's nowhere to place auto turrets when he stutters right up to my planetary. I'm either in position or I'm not. And I was not.
I can't build here.
Our SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
There's something in the way. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Not
Depot.
enough minerals.
And an engineering bay.
Not enough.
Base is under attack. Add-on complete. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here. We could use some help here.
Command center upgrade complete.
Not enough minerals.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Ah.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough energy.
Alright, need a couple more factories. We'll start the starport.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
An armory.
Mineral field depleted.
Not enough minerals.
Not enough energy.
Okay.
Command center upgrade complete.
Not enough.
Add-on complete.
Not enough.
Add-on complete.
Not enough minerals.
Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted.
There's something in the way.
Not enough energy. Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete. Research complete. Command center upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Okay.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Additional supply depots.
Your forces
is
are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Research complete. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Base is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Is that as a distraction, maybe?
This vessel requires.
Oh, that didn't work.
Forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
He did not get distracted at all.
Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespene gas. Your forces are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas. Base
Mineral
is under
field
attack.
depleted.
This vessel requires.
Mineral field depleted.
Such a weird way he's playing. He's just got units everywhere.
Vespene gas are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Unacceptable.
Mineral field depleted.
Your forces
Base
are
is
under
under
attack. Base is under your forces are under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Command center, our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Not enough.
I have no energy.
Mineral field
This vessel requires assistance.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Your forces insufficient Vespene. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Such a weird playstyle.
mineral field depleted.
I mean, it works, but when does Protoss ever spread all their units all over the map? It's working versus me, I mean.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Additional supply depots required. Your
Base
forces
is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas.
I can't build here.
Our
Mineral
SCVs
field
are under
base
attack.
is under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Our
Base
SCVs
is under
are
attack.
under attack.
I can't build here. I can't build here.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I can't build here.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Vespine gas. Vespine geyser exhausted.
Command center upgrade. Your forces are under attack.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade.
Vespine geyser exhausted. Unacceptable command. We are capturing supply. Your forces are under attack.
Base is under
Not
attack.
enough
Minerals.
Oh.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
It looks like lack of interceptors to me.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
I can't build here.
Your
Base
forces
is
are
under
under
attack. Command.
I can't build here.
Your forces are under attack.
Not enough minerals. Vespine geyser exhausted. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
This vessel requires
Base is under attack.
this vessel requires assistance.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing over there?
Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Where'd he go?
Your forces are under attack.
I think I'm losing my wheel mines.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
I can't build here.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
I can't build here.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. Your forces
Mineral
are
field
under attack. Depleted. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Your forces are under attack.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in deep.
Base is under attack. Exhausted. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Your forces
I don't even want to kill the
insufficient rescue gas.
carriers, I want to kill the interceptors. So it keeps them broke. If I kill a carrier, that's one less unit that can steal minerals from his bank. Right? The more carriers he has. So, next patch they were going to nerf the carrier into Oblivion. Now they're not anymore. They're reverting its damage, so it's still going to do just as much damage. And it's basically going back to exactly what it was, except instead of having to pay for Graviton Catapult, they get it for free, but it doesn't work quite as well. It doesn't spit out interceptors as fast. And I got to thinking about that, and I think that's a buff for the carrier against me, even though it's like statistically worse. You know, it's the same thing, except, you know, you save a little bit on the upgrade, but basically you're not getting all that burst damage at the start. But I kind of like that burst damage, because either way I can't really engage carriers with Ravens. But in spitting out all his interceptors really quickly, it means like my Widow Mines are more likely to blow up a whole ton of interceptors at once. It may not be that relevant. Maybe it'll like break even. Over the course of a game, the interceptors, you know, you may end up saving 40 or 50 interceptors that would have died otherwise. But I might end up saving, you know, 5 or 6 Ravens that might have died otherwise. So that seems like a decent trade. Because 50 interceptors is, what do they cost? 15? So it's only 750 minerals. Right? Yes. Okay. Checking my math there. Yeah, so right now every interceptor he loses, like he does have bank, but more or less every interceptor he loses is oh, he has no interceptors. Is is not getting replaced. Because this is the only mining he has that's not distance mining, and I got 3 Widow Mines there waiting for him. So I have difficulty commentating and playing at the same time, but that was my goal throughout this game. Once I knew he was on carrier tech. When he's on Tempest tech, I can engage him straight on with Ravens. I had a game the other day, which is too bad. It was like such an epic game. Came right down to the very last moment. I won't say who won or lost, because I might still try to cast it. But he kept all of his immortals from the early game. I didn't kill any of them, so he had like 9 immortals and a whole bunch of Tempests. And all of a sudden I can't kill Tempest anymore with auto turrets, because as soon as you place an auto turret, it instantly dies to the instantly dies to the immortal shots. Yeah, so I think there was the first time I saw carriers. Am I wrong? I don't know, it's somewhere around there though, probably. Let's go back further. So right at this point in the game, my biggest enemy is observers, actually. If I can keep popping observers, then all of a sudden these Widow Mines can really prevent him from taking over the map. But this is so weird, like he just has patches of Stalkers, which works well because I don't have an army that can fight. But you never see that from a Protoss. This is a race where the best strategy for like 7 years was creating a death bomb. Those extra mules I had really came in handy, because there's times when my economy was kind of blah, and the ability to throw down tons of mules, something I normally don't have, turned out to be pretty helpful. Yeah, so there's the first two carriers. No cancel on the Nexus, which is nice. And now we're finally seeing carriers. So now I know my Ravens are a counter-attack squad. And I'm defending versus carriers with lots of missile turrets and Widow Mines, safely stuck behind a planetary. So if say he attacks from this angle, he'll kill this missile turret, and then we'll start shooting the planetary, because that's all that's within range of the carriers here. But the interceptors, they'll be flying around the planetary, are totally within range of all these missile turrets I have in the back, as well as these Widow Mines to pop them. If your Ravens are nearby, and he engages into this and gets all of his interceptors wiped out, or at least a good portion of them, then you can go charging in with your Ravens and try to auto turret down the carriers. But it almost works against your win condition, right? The win condition is you want the carrier spending through all of his minerals. So if you're killing carriers, then they're not buying interceptors. And if you're killing carriers with auto turrets, then those are auto turrets that aren't wiping out his mineral income. Because you want to destroy his mineral income and then have carriers bleed him dry. I mean, you don't want to, but that's what I'm doing. It's probably a stupid strategy. It worked really well for me in the past. It was a different era, though. Ravens were much stronger, and interceptors cost 25 instead of 15. Now, they both sound like small numbers, but when he's losing hundreds and hundreds of interceptors, the fact that it costs, only 60% of what it used to cost makes a big difference. So I'm wiping out the new bases with the Ravens. Wipe out the mineral line. If I got nothing better to do, I can kill the Nexus itself. And then once I kill the Nexus, replace it with a Widow Mine, so he can't easily take a new base. He actually has to put some micro effort and some units into doing it. Now, unfortunately, he's attacking from this side, so anything that's in front of the planetary will get automatically focused down by Tempests and carriers and interceptors and all that stuff. That's why I'm building more missile turrets behind. Those SCVs are not repairing. No, one of them is repairing. That was kind of an interesting moment. So he's beating me up here with his army. And go to my vision.
Base is under attack.
And I see that, and what I didn't see there was interceptors. So he pulled all of his carriers back. to find my Ravens. So my Ravens intercepted one carrier and killed it. And I was just kind of waiting for the moment when all these Widow Mines went off, popping the interceptors, and then I was going to flank from behind, come in from behind with my Ravens and kill everything. But he never engaged that, so he still has full interceptor count, and now they're all attacking my Ravens, and my Raven count is going to drop
Base
tremendously
is
to
under
that.
attack. Mineral field base is under attack. Mineral
Did hear and see the warp. I assume that was the carriers to intercept me, which means I can
Field
immediately run
depleted.
back. And now I know he doesn't have warp available, and he's got a whole bunch of units out on the map somewhere. He's got to find them.
Mineral field. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field
Purposely not
depleted.
focusing the carriers with those auto turrets. I actually wanted to kill interceptors because I really feel like I might have him on the ropes economically. I feel like he could possibly only have 2 bases left, and this
Base is
one's
under attack.
down to 4 patches. I do need to find a way to swing around.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I got a lot of missile turrets up here, but no Widow Mines. I think 4 Widow Mines behind each planetary is a good idea. And again, behind the planetary. If they're out front, yeah, they're cloaked, so they'll probably get their shot off. But as soon as they get their shot off, they're in the front. They're high threat priority, and they'll instantly die. You really want the planetary soaking up the hits. 4 in the back would have been nice, but even any amount, even 1 in the back would be nice, because against how many interceptors, you're so likely to pop, 5 to 15 with a single shot. Now, when you see a warp, there's a couple lines of thought.
Our
Base is
SCVs
under
are
attack.
under attack.
Against carrier, you probably should tend towards fleeing. But with that said, if his army appears on top of like 35 auto turrets, it can be a really good time for you. If this were like a Tempest army or a ground army, I'd think it's a very good idea just to throw down as many auto turrets as you can before he warps in, and even to continue throwing down auto turrets after that. Against carriers, I'm not sure if it worked out well. We did get like 17 of them down. I'm not sure how the threat priority works, whether they'll probably shoot at Ravens before auto turrets.
Base is under attack.
I can't build here.
Base is under
So he's actually
attack.
down to 20 interceptors, even though he has 8 carriers, which is 64 interceptors worth of capacity. Yeah, I really wanted to get some Widow Mines over here. Two, 2, 0, 0, 1, 3, 2, 2. So, must not have fired many interceptors. Yeah, it looked like all came for like 1 carrier, and almost all my Widow Mines went off. It's unfortunate. Oh, maybe a second? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, so he's down to 7 workers. Which is pretty nice. Finally getting out some Widow Mines. He does have full interceptors on these 6 carriers, but this is his entire income right here. 2 workers. And with those 55 interceptors against 1 Widow Mine that got 0 kills. Nice. Unless it just hit. Oh, I got 1 kill. Okay. And about 8 missile turrets, which isn't a high number, but with each of these interceptors being kind of non-replaceable, it's pretty good. Also his Templar. You can see the interceptor number is dropping below 30 now. And end of economy. Here's loss, very similar. I think you typically lose more minerals than the Protoss. You didn't when they cost 25, but nowadays, when you lose a base, you're losing some Widow Mines and maybe like 2,000 minerals worth of missile turrets. And to kill 2,000 minerals worth of interceptors, you gotta kill like over 100, right? 133? 133 interceptors is a lot. So if he wipes through 1 base, that makes up for 133 interceptor deaths. Yeah. So that means you kind of have to, your unit's loss tab is going to be pretty even. And you really have to mine more than your opponent. And that's where the Raven harass really comes in. You want to be taking down his bases, and you want to be defending your own. And against mass carrier, it's definitely possible. Even these early game siege tanks, putting them behind planetaries later on, it's pretty good. Really helps gun down things like Templar and Stalkers and whatever ground units he happens to have left, assisting the planetary. And as long as this planetary lives, and most likely the carriers are on A move because #Protoss, as long as this survives, almost everything behind it survives as well. So your Widow Mines and all your missile turret spam. You do have to keep in mind that he may just kill your main base, which can be an issue. Like, or was it? There was a time where he came and he killed this base. And if he just went directly south, I might have been in trouble. It's actually why I built a planetary here. Just so I have something to repair, and then I can throw all my Widow Mines behind it in a pinch. Yeah, there's so much of this build that you kind of have to get right. Earlier on, when I was trying to expand, my mineral count was getting really high. See, it's getting up around 3,000. And that's because of a couple reasons. One is he wasn't allowing me to expand, which meant I wasn't able to get more gas, which meant my minerals were pooling up. But the other thing is it's really important to get a bunch of orbitals at this time. Because more orbitals means more mineral income later, because you can just spam muling. And you really want to be able to spam muling so you can throw down like all those missile turrets all over the place. Like it's literally ideal to have over 15 missile turrets per base behind each planetary. And frankly, if I could fit more, I would do more. It's just once you do too many, you run out of space, and all your SCVs get trapped, and you can't get at mineral patches and stuff. So you usually can only fit around 15 behind each planetary. But that's what you're looking for. It's a major investment too. And of course, if you can build a bank and have less workers on the map, that just means you can build your Raven count even higher or have more Widow Mines. You know, free up some of that max supply. So it's surviving with Widow Mines, then building the Raven Force. As you build an orbital force, you know, just building non-stop command centers is a good thing. Because you want to be expanding and you want to be getting orbitals as well. So just kind of do a mix and mash of the two. The very early game, I think the 3 factories is probably a mistake. I do want to at least be making 5 Widow Mines at a time later. And you do need Widow Mines to stay alive at this point in the game. But I need to be expanding as well. If I'm making 5 Widow Mines at a time, I'm not getting much of any minerals left for me throwing down command centers. Perhaps taking all these gas geysers early isn't smart either. I think the way to do it is to populate all the minerals before you take the gas at each base. And probably 2 factories and 1 starport. Because a single Raven is always a good idea. You can kind of just wander around looking for observers. And having a single starport done means you can get the Corvid reactor in time. Because I think this game, like I built all these starports. I built 4 of them. And then I didn't use them because I hadn't researched Corvid reactor yet. So I'm starting to get this gas pooled, adding more starports, not starting Corvid reactor. And like this is a period in the game where I could die, and where Ravens aren't that useful at this point in the game. It's still better to have 5 Ravens than 0 Ravens, you know, if I need to hold off an immortal push or something. So because I hadn't started that, I actually added a 5th starport, and then we'll start the production really late. But just to get Corvid reactor out of the way with a single starport early on is probably a good idea. I look forward to the point when Widow Mines stay burrowed after they fire. Trading a Widow Mine for a Stalker is good, I suppose, value-wise, but still annoying that the Widow Mine dies. Anyways, with that, we'll call it the end of this video. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.